Hi there, this is Kristen with Think Somatics. We are moving into rotational moves. We've done some exercises to lengthen the front and back of the body in this series that I'm showing you. And now we've done the side bends, we've loosened up the side of the body. Next is getting into rotation. So this is going to be really great. Everybody loves the wash rag. So let's get down on the floor and give it a shot. All right. Hello, way up there. I'm trying to get a good angle for you to see the wash rag. So let's see if this works. We're going to be down on the floor and your arms are out at a T. So, and your knees are bent and your feet are on the floor about hip width apart and feeling that they're about equidistant from your sits bones. And I'm going to have you imagine your arms are like rolling pins. Now the clavicle bone and the shoulder blade in the back, those bones are part of what helps you move your arm. A lot of people think their arm just starts out here at the seam of the shirt, but your arm actually starts all the way back at your spine. So I'd like you to see what it feels like to move your shoulder, to move your arm, like it's a rolling pin. Okay, so it's moving down the floor, it's rolling down towards your feet a little bit, and then releasing back to neutral, and then rolling up the floor a little bit. Okay, so as I roll this arm down, I feel my chest tighten a little bit, my shoulder roll away from my spine. Lots of other things are happening in the rest of the body, but we'll get to that. And then rolling up. So now I feel my shoulder blade kind of pull down into my back pocket a little bit and releasing. So it's like a rolling pin. I like to think of it more as a rolling pin that moves across the surface of the floor versus just an arm that moves like a paper towel dispenser. It just twists right in one place. There's a difference between moving the arm here versus rolling it. Okay, so you've explored that with one arm, you could do a little bit with the other, but then it moves into rolling one arm up and one arm down. So it's this kind of wash rag move. So one arm rolls off the floor downward, the other one kind of pulls down into the floor, and you'll notice my head wants to move with this. Maybe yours does, maybe it doesn't. If it does, and if it doesn't, I'd like you to try at least rolling it towards your upturned hand. Okay, so the arm that's rolling up the floor, the head rolls towards it to look at that hand and slowly exploring it the other way. Doesn't have to be really big, but do feel that these arms are connected all the way into your spine. And as one rolls down and one rolls up, it moves the hand and you roll over your thumbs. If you're letting that arm be free from your shoulder and just rolling. So we've added the head and the arms rolling. Now I'm going to have my head turned towards the right with my arm turned rolling up the floor on the right side, my left one arm rolling down. And then I'm just going to gently let my knees drift a little bit to the left. All right, it's just a gentle movement of the waist. It's not so much that I'm trying to move my hips all the way to the floor, because that's just going to trigger what's called a stretch reflex, and the muscles want to shorten back up when I come out of that stretch. So we're just going for a lengthening. So there's a rotation of the arms, and the waist lengthens as the hips drop, and my knee is drifting away from my armpit on that top leg. And again, it's very gentle. You could probably get more out of this by making it small and gentle than you will if you force it. That's what's so different about somatics. You get a lot more out of it with less effort and making it ease into your body versus forcing it. Kind of un-American in a way. We think everything should be hard and challenging, but let it just be soft and easy and see if it's as free and easy on both sides, or do you have something that restricts that movement? Is it coming from the waist? Is it coming from the armpit? Is it coming from your hips, your back? How could you soften this move and make it more luxurious? As I'm rolling to the side with my knees, my inside and outside edges of my feet are rolling. And once again, it's not so much how far do I get my knees over, but more of a lengthening from my armpit down. My knees are drifting away from my head. And it's very enjoyable. So, after you've done a few of those, like all the other moves, just lengthen out your legs. Sense how you feel. Do your shoulders feel more comfortable? Does your back feel more comfortable? Do your legs feel softer and closer to the floor? And that's the wash rag. Sometimes people move down a little bit on the floor. That's okay. Thank you. See you in the next video. To learn more about somatics, please visit my website, thinksomatics.com. I offer small group classes as well as private sessions in my studio in Portland, Oregon. I'm also available to work with you via Skype online. If you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends on Facebook or Twitter, or email it to them. Somatics is just too good to keep a secret. Share the love. I really appreciate it. Take care.